There have been a lot of massive news updates that have just come out in the XRP space, including Brad Garlinghouse making some huge statements, some political endorsements from the Ripple team, and a lot more which we are going to touch base on in today's video, because to tell you the truth, some of it is very concerning and has me experiencing a great deal of confusion. The past 24 hours have been an absolute whirlwind for XRP and the cryptosphere sphere as a whole. There are a number of you guys who are also confused. Let's get started with the video, so make sure you click the like button. First things first, I would like to make a brief mention of the event that is presently taking place in Tokyo. Representatives such as Brad Garlinghouse, David Schwartz, Monica Long, and of course the CEOs of the SBI Group are all here at this event because it is exceptionally significant. Essentially, what is taking place right now is that the CEOs of the SBI holding company are coming out and stating that they are fully dedicated to having every single bank in Japan use XRP before the end of 2025. Of course, they have a number of different systems that they are implementing and working on through pilot programs right now in order to make that a reality right now. If you don't believe that the SBI Group has a significant amount of power in the Japanese financial center, then you wouldn't be wrong. You are completely and utterly mistaken. These individuals actually have a great deal of power. As a result, this is some truly wonderful news that is very much appreciated. Some individuals have inquired to me, Levi, as to the reason why XRP is not pumping as a result of this. In addition, the response is fairly straightforward. It has not yet taken place. Nevertheless, this does not imply that it will not take place in the distant future. And as I was saying a little bit earlier, this entire update is very obviously matching up with what is going to be happening in 2025 in terms of the bull market's trajectory. When all of the liquidity from these Japanese banks, some South Korean banks as we have been seeing, and a number of other institutions from all over the world all start going into XRP because they need to buy it in order to use the XRP ledger. I believe that it is going to be an explosive time for everyone involved in this ecosystem. We have been seeing this happening. One piece of news that is absolutely fantastic for everyone involved is this one, but there is also some other excellent. I'm not sure, but it's not anything really noteworthy, and I feel obligated to bring it to your attention as well. Recently, there has been a lot of news that has been flying all over Twitter that is talking about Chris Larsson, the co-founder and executive chairman of Ripple, who has formally endorsed Kamala Harris for the position of president. Now, I saw that a lot of you guys commented on my videos on this particular topic, requesting me to provide some additional information on this topic as well as my thoughts on it. And to tell you the truth, I do not believe it is a very good appearance. Although I recognize that everyone has their own set of political convictions, I would want to point out that some individuals prefer to vote for the Democratic Party, while others prefer to vote for the Republican Party. Under the leadership of Gary Gensler and the Democratic government, the cryptocurrency industry was made significantly more challenging than it should have been. During this entire period, Kamala Harris served as vice president. Does Chris Larsson, in all sincerity and from the depths of his heart, believe that things are going to get any better now that Kamala Harris is the president of the United States? I mean, I just do not believe it, and I have no reason to believe that Kamala Harris would do anything better than what she did in the last, 4 or so years that she was in a vice president position. I mean, I genuinely do not think that. It's hard for me to say, but what do you people think about it? Are you seriously under the impression that Kamala Harris is going to completely change her mind? Yes, I do see comments from people stating things like, oh, well, it was actually the chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission under Donald Trump who initiated the lawsuit that is correct. Gary Gensler, on the other hand, persisted in the litigation, demanded ludicrous sums of money, and dragged it out for a number of years. Also, during his administration, Gary Gensler initiated a number of additional cases against a wide variety of other cryptocurrency enterprises. And these lawsuits were filed against a variety of different types of projects, but at the same time, it's kind of null and void since he still campaigned for the settlement. So I don't know, it's very bizarre. I say this because I understand what you're saying. Now, another thing that I enjoy about Donald Trump is that he has stated that he will fire Gary Gensler, which is something that I believe would make all of us very pleased. Sincerity compels me to admit that I did not wish to endure another 4 years of Gary Gensler show. To be able to avoid ever having to look at his face again would be a wonderful thing to have. However, Kamala Harris is genuinely interested in promoting Gary Gensler to a post at the Treasury, which is something that I do not believe would be a smart idea given his tenure at the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and the fact that he is so widely disliked. It is my opinion that he should not hold any position within the United States Treasury. In my opinion, that would be a really poor decision. Now, as a result of this news, a great number of people are quite pessimistic. They are pointing out that they are selling all of the XRP. Some people are saying things like, let me guess, endorse and endorse me and we will let you pump. But I don't think that's a good idea. Things of that nature, as you say, considering that Ripple is receiving a lot of attention. Some individuals even claim that it is a scam. Now, this is the reason why I do not like Chris Larsson's endorsements of this kind, because they turn out to be a net negative. I do not understand what you are thinking, dude. Sincerely, for example, when you are going out and stating this, do you honestly believe that this is going to be a nice net positive for XRP? I mean, it is not at all true. You are one of the co-founders of a vast corporation. It is not appropriate for you to get involved in politics to this extent. Look at what each and every other chief executive officer of a bank is doing right now. They are not taking these kinds of risks because if they see that you are not aligned with them, people will decide to park their money somewhere else, right? With that being said, I believe that in all honesty, it is in the best interest of the majority of CEOs to just maintain their political neutrality. There are a lot of stockholders, and you need to make sure that everyone is satisfied. To alienate perhaps 50% of the people who are a part of your organization is not something that makes any sense to me personally. But hey, that's simply where I stand from a personal standpoint. I felt it was important to discuss this topic with you all and share my honest thoughts. With all due respect, I am not the biggest fan of this endorsement here. The subject of what I am doing with my long positions on Margex that are based on XRP Bitcoin is another thing that I have been getting a lot of questions about as of late. To tell you the truth, it's not that difficult. As of right now, I really have 3 long positions open on a Bitcoin. Additionally, as the price of Bitcoin continues to fall, I have placed still another long position, another long position, another long position, and yet another long position before it. Listen, based on the technicals, I do believe that right now there is a wonderful opportunity to purchase Bitcoin. I say this because I believe that it exists. Take a look at the weekly chart that is right here. It is just incredible. Taking a glance at the daily chart right here, you can see that it is astonishing. At these prices, I believe that it would be a good idea to take a long position on Bitcoin from 5 to 10 times. Try not to put all of your eggs in one basket. Oh my goodness, that is so absurd. That is not something that I would ever consider to be a good idea. As you are aware, a maximum of 10 to 20% on a single position of your futures holdings is. I am currently thinking of a fantastic idea because we have finally received the golden cross that we have been looking forward to. And all I am doing is waiting for the rocket to increase by 10% in a single day, which I believe is going to take place. In the event that we do see some kind of price movement like that, or even over the course of a few days, you have just doubled your money thanks to the fact that you are using a leverage of 10 times. That's exactly what I'm doing at this very moment. For now, I'm just going to sit here and wait. At each and every instance in which Bitcoin's price is falling, I am opening up an increasing number of positions. What is the extent of my opening up at this point? That is around 10% of my whole position. That is assuming you all are interested in doing the same thing. If you are interested in opening up another long position on Bitcoin, you are more than welcome to utilize my Margex link and simply sign up in order to proceed with trading. If you are currently on my Margex, you are free to open up another position. There is nothing that is preventing you from doing so at this time. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I want to make sure that we hit all of these incredible entries. So folks, let's go make some money on Margex here, shall we? On the other hand, in general, the cryptocurrency business is seeing a great deal of crazy development at the moment. Obviously, there have been significant divestments across the Bitcoin and XRP markets. Is it not the case that there is no plausible explanation for this happening other than the manipulation of institutions? They are merely attempting to dissuade people from competing in the market. It appears that they are successful in their attempt to frighten the market. If you take a look at the Bitcoin dread and greed index right now, you will notice that it is currently in a condition of high dread. However, I believe that this circumstance is going to begin to change over the course of the next few days as we begin to see some large green candles. On the other hand, here is what I've discovered. If you want to make a purchase, you should do so while the markets are having a sale. In the event that there was a refrigerator that you could pick up right now for $10, would you buy that refrigerator for $10 or would you wait until it cost you $1,000 beforehand? My perspective on the markets at the moment is as follows. I believe that Bitcoin is an excellent investment. I believe that XRP is an excellent investment for the long run. On the other hand, I believe that there are a great many incredible opportunities that you can take advantage of. In light of all that I have demonstrated to you all, I believe that Bitcoin, which is one of the assets that has leverage ranging from 5 to X, is an outstanding investment opportunity at the moment. As a result of everything that has been discussed, I would want to encourage you all to open up those positions if you so desire, to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you found the content to be enjoyable, and to see you all again soon. Rest in peace.